Right, I think this is the March 22 paper that we're doing, calculator paper. So what it does, it says circle the smallest number, so it'll be -5. Right, when you go from there to there, calculator from there to there, just multiply by 100 and you'll get 85. So just remember, whenever you go from a fraction or a decimal, multiply by 100. So if you put that into your calculator, you will get 0.04, and then from there to there we multiply by 100. And remember what we said, 0.04, loads of zeros, and you just simply move the decimal point back. So if I'm multiplying by 4, I'm going to move it forward 1, 2. So what's happened is that decimal point's gone, that's gone. So the decimal point ends up here. And that, look, we don't need them. We don't need them. So I've got 4 point, and because there's nothing after it, I can get rid of that. So my answer is 4. So now, what I tend to do with this is 0.59 divided by 1. That's a fraction, but that's fake because you've got a decimal. How do I turn this into a real decimal, or into a real number, into an integer? So I multiply by 100 because 1, 2. So I move the decimal point there. And then because I moved the decimal point twice, I multiplied the top by 100. I have to multiply the bottom by 100. So what I've got is 59 at the top and 100 at the bottom. So that is my fraction. 59 100ths. 59%. 59%. Okay. Right, we've got coordinates. Remember what we said? X first and then Y. So it's in alphabetical order. X coordinate and Y coordinate. So point A is from here, you start at the origin, you go 1, 2, so I've 1, 2, and then I need to go 3 up. So from here, 1, 2, 3, I end up there. Okay, and the same thing with that, I travel 8, so I go all the way to 8. I've got 8 in the X direction, I need to go 3 up. 1, 2, 3, and I end up there. Okay, so they want the middle. They want the middle. So what you can do is, if you can do it a few ways. If you ever get stuck on this, get a ruler, measure it, and wherever the middle is, put a point there and then count 5 in the X direction, X coordinate first, and then from here I go 1, 2, 3, I go 3 up. You can do it that way, or you can imagine yourself like, look, you're stood there, I'm stood there, we're going to meet in the middle. So I go 1, you go 1, I go 1, you go 1, I go 1, you go 1. We meet there at 5, 3. Right, here are 6 numbers. Right, they're not in order. We need to work out the median. Remember we said those 3. Mode is the most common. Median is the middle. And mean is you add them and then divide by how many. And we said range. Can you remember what we said range was? Range was big take away small. Right, work at the median. So we need to put them in order first. So you've got 7, 7, 8, 10, 13, and 15. Now we can work out the middle. So small and big, small and big. We've got 2 left now. So what we do is we add them, is 18, and then we take 18 and divide it by 2. That's 9. So the median is 9. Right, okay, let's keep going. So 76 as a percentage of 200. So it's like saying, look, I've got 200 eggs, and 76 are, just say, brown eggs. What fraction of my eggs are brown? So what I do is I'll say 76 out of the 200 are brown, and then I multiply that by 200, and you can put that into your calculator. No, where'd I get 200 from? Silly person, come on, I've fallen asleep. That's the fraction. Right, and how do you turn a fraction or a decimal into a percentage? So it's 76 over 200 times 100. You always multiply by 100. And again, calculator paper, just throw it straight into your calculator. So it should be 35, 38, 38%. Right, it's a ratio question. What did we say? You read this as 3 to 11. That's how you read that, colon. 3 to 11. So you've got £126. You're going to share it into 3 parts and 11 parts. So first of all, you write 3 plus 11, which is 14. Then you do 126 divided by 14. And what do you get? Let's have a look. 126 divided by 14 is 9. So we know each part is 9. That's got 9 parts. So this got 3 parts, so it'll be 3 times 9. And 9, 18, 27. And then this has got 11 parts, so it'll be 11 times 9, 99. Now if I add 99 and 27, I should get 126, which I do. So it's 27 and 99. And they want to see this working out for 2 marks. So right, what you do is just simply put that into your calculator. So do 9.5 minus 9.073. 9.5 minus 9.073 equals 0.427. Now we do the same thing here. So you take the bigger number and take it away. So it's 9.5. We're going to do that. So we're going to do 9.916 minus 9.5. 0.416. You've got that. Now we want to know which is closer. Is £427 closer to 0 or 416? We want the smaller number. So we now know that 9916 is closer. And we've shown the working out. Right. Mia manages a pet shop. She reduces the prices by 17%. we need to figure out how to calculate it correctly. So what we want is we want 17% of 195. And how do we turn this into calculation? 17%. The off becomes a times 195. Just put that into your calculator. Yeah, so they want to see this and then a statement saying yes or no. So that is 33.15. Right, so what you do next is you take this is the discount, so you do 195 take away 33.15. Put that into your calculator. 16185. We should be. And is the answer right? No. It should be 161.85. There you go. That's what it was. So they want you to show this sort of level of working out. Right, Alex makes food for his dogs. He uses 2 pounds of mince to make 12 parts or 12 portions. He has 1.5 kilograms of mince. How much can he make basically? Right. So you know 1 kg equals 2.2 pounds. So he's got 1.5. So how did you get from there to there? You multiplied by 1.5, didn't you? So we'll have to do 2.2 times 1.5. So that is 3.3 pounds. And he said 2 pounds make 12 portions. So look, 2 pounds equals 12 portions. How much will, not 2 point, I can't, written, said one thing and I've done something else. Let's go back to that. So 3.3 will equal how many? So what you can do is, if 2, you could, let's do it this way actually. This is more logical. So if I did, what do I need to multiply 2.2 by to get 3.3? Or what I can do is I can do 3.3 divided by 2 equals what? Let's have a look at that. 3.3 divided by 2 is 1.65. So I multiplied this by 1.65. So I'm expecting this to be 1.65 times bigger as well. You can do it this way. There's not only one way of doing it. So 19.8. So 19.8. So he can make 19.8 portions and he wants 21. So you have to write the word no. He can only make 19.8 portions. So that's what they want. Question 8. Right, Sophie has a hutch. The floor area is that in a regular octagon. The area of the regular octagon is that. The length of one side of the floor of the new hutch is 1.1. How much bigger is the floor area of the new hutch than the old? Right, what they're saying to you is S equals 1.1. They want you to substitute that in. So it'll be 2s squared 1 plus root 2. Right, what? I don't want to rush this on. Okay, what we'll do is we'll try to finish this off. Yeah, we'll finish this off. Right, so what we're going to do is substitute. That just simply means replacing these letters with numbers. So we've got an S here, and then that's the length of the side, and they've said that the length of the new hutch is 1.1, so we replace S with 1.1, so it's 2 times 1.1 squared 1 plus square root of 2, and you put this all into your calculator. Whoa, whoa, what's going on? 5.842 and so on, and they want to work out the difference from the original 4.46, so they want to work out the difference. So you do 5.842 take away 4.46. A calculator, again, it's a calculator job, so minus 4.46, 1.38. 1.38 square meters bigger, and that's how you do it. So the key to this is substitution. So look, that's S. They've told us what S is, and they've said S is 1.1, and we just literally replace this S with 1.1 and put that into the calculator. Right. So you're buying a summer house for 5,964, £2.25 per mile, 2/7 deposit, including delivery, then 12 months even payment. So 84 miles away. Right. So we want 2. Right, this is not clear here. I think they want 2/7 of 5,964. So they want 2/7 of 5,964, 1704. So you have to pay that deposit plus the delivery charge. So it's 84 miles times £2.25 per mile. So it'll be £2.25 times 84 is 189. Work out the deposit. Right, so her deposit is these two numbers added together. Plus 1704 is 1893. Check the mark scheme in a bit whether we've interpreted that right. Right, now how much money is left? So we do the full price 964 take away 1704. Okay, so we can do 964 minus 174, 4620. So they owe 4260, and it's gonna be over 12 months. So we divide that by 12. So divided by 12, and they have to pay £355 a month over the next 12 months. So we can check that. Right, you see now what they've done it differently. So they want 2/7 of everything. So this is what they've done. They've said 84 divided by 2. Is it, sorry, not per mile, so not divided by times, because it's £2.25 a mile. So the delivery charge is that. We worked it as 189. So they've added 189 plus the price of the house. Then they've gone and done 189 plus 5964 equals 6153. 6153. That's the total price. Now they want 2/7 off that, so it's times 6153 times 2/7, 1758. So that's the deposit, right? Deposit off that of the total price including delivery. Right, so what we need to do is from 6153 we need to take away 1758. 17 minus 6, 4395, and then we need to divide this outstanding amount by 12. 366, so £366.25 per month for the next 12 months. So that was a weird one because they did not want, this is how I initially interpreted it, and they didn't want that. They wanted the total price including the delivery. They wanted 2/7 of that, and then the rest that was outstanding after the deposit, they wanted it over 12 months. So this is the payment per month. Okay, let's just keep going. Right, so it looks like as if you're gonna have to do scale drawings. So you have 3 meters by 4.5 meters. There's a scale drawing 1 to 100. So what we need to do, we need to divide 300 by 100. So it's going to be 3 centimeters on the scale drawing. And we need to do 450 divided by 100 because that's the scale factor. So every 1 centimeter on your drawing is 100 centimeters in real life. Right, now, so you've got a garden here. Once I put the summer house at least 400 centimeters from the wall, so that will be 4 centimeters on the drawing. And 500 from there, so it'll be at least 5 centimeters from the on the drawing from the wall. Right, so we want it 4 centimeters from the wall, so look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That represents 400 centimeters, and it's got to be, so it can't be here. That would be too close to the wall, and it has to be 500 centimeters, half a meter from the flower bed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So it can't be in there. So this is the only area for the summer house, and all we did was we divided that by 100 to get 4 centimeters, and we divided that by 100 to get 5 centimeters. That's all it was. Scale drawings, it looks like as if they're quite keen on that. So what Lisa's going to do, she's buying a heater for the summer house. The minimum heater size in kilowatts is the area of the front times the length. So we need to work out this area, and the area for a rectangle is width times length. Just say that's the width and that's the length. And this really is height, but we do 3 times 1.9, and then it says times. Okay, we'll leave that. So 3 times 1.9, 5.7. So we know this area here is 5.7. Now we need to work out the area of this triangle. The area for triangle is half times the base times the height. So this is the base, and we know that is 3 meters, and this height here is 0.6, so it's half times 3 times 0.6. So we do 0.5 times 3 times 0.6, 0.9. So this area is 0.9. So the total area of the front is 5.7 plus 0.9, which equals 6.6. Now to work out the size, we multiply that 6.6 by the length, and the length, what they say, the length is 4.5. So we do 6.6 times 4.5 times, and then you have to put this factor in. That probably efficiency or something. So it's 6.6 times 4.5 times 0.058, 1.7226. Right, Lisa can buy a 1 kilowatt heater or a 2 kilowatt heater. Right, that gives our answer in kilowatts. So look, 1 kilowatt's going to be too small. So she'll have to buy the next size up, so she has to buy a 2 kilowatt heater. So there's a lot going on here. Look, it's the area of that rectangle, and then the area of the triangle. So you've got to learn these. So two things to take away from this is area of a rectangle is width times length or height, and the area of a triangle is half times base times height. And then they want you to start substituting things in.